All right, let's see. Next question. What is your favorite thing to photograph? Okay, this is an easy one because I'm a cheeseball. So the favorite thing for me to photograph is, well, obviously people, but specifically, I love photographing people who are in love. It could be couples, it could be a mother and a son, it could be friends, but to be allowed permission to witness love between 2 or 3 people and to be able to document it and to capture it, it just gives me goosebumps. It's the funniest thing. So during 2020, well, during COVID, I actually did a project called the All Love Project because, you know, there was nobody was working, and I thought I still wanted to take pictures. And you can actually see these the All Love Project on my YouTube channel. And basically, I took a photo of a family who came to visit us, and I set up a backdrop in the garden, and I was taking pictures of them. And that night, as I was editing the pictures, I was sitting next to my wife in the living room, and I started making these noises like, oh, 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 oh. And she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Look at this picture. Look how in love they are." And it was so ridiculous. I realized I get such a powerful, wonderful feeling when I capture love in pictures. Anyway, so I thought I'll start doing this project. So it's called the All Love Project, and basically I just said to all my friends, people I worked with, come in, we'll take some pictures of you guys together, and then I will video you and I'll ask you questions, and I'll ask you 2 questions. And the questions are, how do you define love? Which is a bit of a shitty question because, you know, how can you define love? I mean, it's like it's an ethereal thing. The second question though was, which is the one I loved, was, what do you love about the other person? And this was awesome because how often do we sit in front of somebody and go, you know, the reason I love you is XYZ. We never do that. We rarely do that. And so it's such a beautiful thing to be able to watch people hear what the other person loved about them. And sometimes these people had no idea. But my favorite ones were, I took pictures of mothers with their children, and their children might be, let's say the children were in their late teens or early 20s. And I would say to the mum, "What do you love about your son or daughter?" And they would say, "Oh, you know, they've grown up into such a wonderful people. I'm so proud of them." And then I would ask the child, "What do you love about your mum?" And they would say things like, "You know, she's my everything. She's my rock. I couldn't be who I am today without her." And you'd see the mums' faces, and the mums' face were like, and they just couldn't believe all this stuff they were hearing. And then the mums would say things like, "I didn't even know you liked me." And because, you know, when we're teenagers, we don't sort of go in to see our parents and say, "Hey, Mum, just want to let you know I love you because of XYZ." So you had these amazing reactions from mums and husbands and wives and grandparents, and it was such a beautiful thing. So my favorite thing to photograph in the world is love. Now, the double top best thing for me to photograph is obviously my family. You know, for my birthday, I don't want anything for my birthday. All I want is for my family to give me 1 hour where they let me take pictures of them with my big boy camera rather than my phone. And because those pictures are just like, oh God, they crush me. And then, of course, the absolute cherry on top is to take pictures of my wife, because it's such a bizarre, mystical thing to take pictures of somebody that you love. All of a sudden, you understand all these artists and their muses over the centuries, and the infatuation they had with them, and they're trying to capture in a painting or a photograph or a sculpture this love that they feel for this subject. And it's the same with my wife. Every time I take pictures of her, I've never managed to get the one image where it defines how I feel about her. I've got so close. I've got achingly close. But it's just like when I'm taking pictures of her and she lets me take pictures, properly pictures, it's the most amazing thing. And I'm still searching for that one image where it's just like everything in one image. So that's it. Those are my favorite things to take pictures of.